This is Opinion City, where pro wrestling gets the conversation it deserves. Real voices, real opinions, live every Sunday.
It is time now to get to the main event, the top five. One more time, Sean, tell everybody what the top five is.
Like I said, we are here almost rivaling our brother, cousin, Brother Bedlam from back in episode 97. We are bringing back top 5 national parks.
Yeah, and actually, I haven't heard that, so I'll have to.
No, listen, you'll have to check that out. And of course, shout out to brother, cousin, who had some Ring of Honor action last night. He was on Ring of Honor. The Dirty Dolphins were there as well. Yep. So shout out to all those guys.
Shout out to you guys.
Good on you guys. But we're ready to hear your top 5 national parks. And kind of tell us how, because this is always fascinating. You know, how did you really get into national parks? Why would you have? I couldn't name 5 national parks. Not that I wouldn't love to, but how did you get on the subject of national parks?
Yeah, it was I was doing an internship, and I was told, hey, on one of these days in your internship, you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and we're gonna take you somewhere, and they told us it was a national park.
Right.
But I've grown up. Yeah, I've grown up hiking. I've grown up with lots of wonderful mountains. So I kind of thought that I knew what was up.
Sure.
And this will actually lead us into it because they took me to Kings Canyon, which is my number 5.
Okay.
Okay.
And that has those enormous redwoods. And I was like, one, this is the biggest tree I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
2, there is what I experienced was this grandiosity and stillness almost of
interesting.
This secluded moment in nature that was being protected and that so many people had looked at for so many thousands of years. And I was like, oh, this is not just any park. This is amazing. So I have resolved to go to as many as I can. And yes, Kings Canyon, my very first national park, and number 5 on this list for those beautiful, enormous trees. And some incredible
very
sights.
Cool.
And the next one tells you how competitive this list is, because number 4 is the Grand Canyon.
All right.
Wow, number 4.
Oh my God. And let me say, that is not to knock the Grand Canyon even a little bit.
No, of course not.
I have had the absolute privilege of driving all the way around the Grand Canyon. I did a trip to several national parks. And it's 10 miles across, but it's a lot more miles around.
Yep. My father actually ran that one year.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Here we go with the running again.
Yes.
Seriously, can't get away from it.
Yes. Running. But yeah, it's so cool when you go around and you see it from every angle.
Right.
And you can see the layers and the ways in which it's been eroded, the shapes that it's creating, and the sunrise and sunsets over it are magical.
Right.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned the Grand Canyon, because I don't think most people think of that as a national park, even though it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Grand Canyon is a national park. Support your national parks. Go to the Grand Canyon. It's super cool.
Yes.
Yeah. My number 3 national park is Zion, which is beautiful. Zion, when you drive through it, you see some of the most incredible rock formations ever. And this absolutely wins. The journey to get to the hike is simply the best one. From the minute you cross the borders of Zion, it is breathtaking. The only place Zion loses points for me, unfortunately, is that it's hard to get to a lot of the hikes on your own.
Gotcha.
You have to like take a shuttle to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but when you do, they are amazing. I just prefer to have a little more control and not have to wait at a bus stop sometimes.
I thought you said you were gonna have to take a Sherpa.
Oh my god! Honestly, wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's a bit warm for Sherpas at Zion.
I just know words. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah. Number 2 is Yosemite.
Mm-hmm.
Yosemite, nice.
Yosemite that's the second national park I've ever been to. I also went with that internship.
Nice.
And
cool.
I saw I got to swim in a waterfall. So
that's cool.
Immediately one of the best experiences of my life, of course.
Yeah.
So much fun. I got to swim in a waterfall, and then I got to like tan on a rock like a lizard.
That's awesome.
To the waterfall. So amazing. And then later that day, we saw a lightning storm over the Half Dome.
Oh, jeez.
And that was just like, what an event, first of all.
I'm sure.
But also so cool. And then my number 1 national park, I'm actually wearing the t-shirt right now.
There it is.
Is Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon National Park is my favorite ever national park. I spent 3 days there.
Wow.
I got to see the sunrise and I got to go stargazing. And what I love about Bryce is that it has so much that I love about the Grand Canyon, but the canyon itself is much more accessible. There's a lot more like little hikes into the canyon, but you can still see like the depth of the canyon. And it also has the hoodoos, which are a very cool geologic structure. They're hard to describe. So if you're watching or listening, you should Google hoodoos, Hoodoo.
Gotcha.
And they're a very unique structure found in Bryce Canyon. And I think that it has much of the same grandiosity as the Grand Canyon, but feels a little closer, a little more personal.
Nice.
So I love it with all my heart. Think about it all the time. Can't wait to go back. That's my top 5.
Yeah. So here's a question. Now we've heard this top 5 from you. We've heard this top 5 from brother cousin. Are there other wrestlers out there that are into national parks that we don't know about? Like, is this like a secret club for professional wrestlers? Obviously, it's outed now, but
yeah. I don't know, but if there is, tell me, because I want to in.
Yeah, I like it.
I'd love to be part of it.
Yeah.
If there's a wrestling national park club.
Yeah. See what we need to do now is we need to organize an Opinion City trip to a national park, and we'll get like national park enthusiasts like you and brother cousin, and we'll see. Well, I'm sure there's somebody else out there that's hiding. I'm sure. They're just waiting to be able to join other people. So
we can all have our opinions.
Exactly.
Yes. And we'll do a podcast right there from the National Forest.
Right.
And just not for nothing also, that I believe is a hoodoo.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, they're so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That is
it.
Crazy. All right. Well, a phenomenal top 5. Love, as we mentioned off the air, we love talking about wrestling. It's great, but we love talking about other things as well too, and especially when we get guests on, we want to find out something really interesting about them. And loving national parks is definitely something to talk about that is not the normal everyday thing. But I love
absolutely
to talk about those kind of subjects. So thank you for bringing that to us.
We're excited for this one because, again, it's another non-wrestling related top 5.
Yes.
So we're doing top 5 national parks. We're going to learn some knowledge today, boy.
And
learn some
There's
knowledge.
a bunch of them out there. There's so many of them out there, and a lot of them suck.
Okay.
So you're gonna tell us the ones that
That's
don't
quite a
suck.
take. Yeah.
The ones that don't suck. All right, I'm gonna start with like, because I mean I'm in Pennsylvania, and
Yes.
if you've noticed, the East Coast does not have a whole lot of national parks. Like there are a
No.
lot of the Midwest
No.
and out west. But
Mhm.
what I will tell you is that there is one that is about 8 hours away. Should I start with that one? No, I'll start number 5. Number 5 to me, actually. Sorry,
No,
rewind. Number
yeah.
5 is a complete sleeper.
Mhm.
No one will ever think that this is a good one to go to. But I'm gonna tell you right now, in Indiana, believe it or
Ooh.
not, in Indiana, there's a national park called the Indiana Sand Dunes, and it is on the shore of Lake Michigan in Indiana. It is completely free. You don't have to pay to get in there because it's Indiana and no one wants to go there. But the Indiana Dunes have some really, really amazing beach fronts that you can swim in for free. Some really great
Okay.
hikes in the wetlands that you can get into, and there's also a hike there on the main dune that the park rangers will not come and get you if you cannot complete the hike. And the hike is
Oh
very
wow.
short, but it is 500 feet down the sand dune and then 500 feet back up, which doesn't sound like a lot when you're going down the sand dune. But if you ever try to climb back up a sand dune, it is nearly impossible, and you will want the assistance of park rangers that will not come and help you. So
That's
Nice.
crazy. Crazy.
that's number 5.
Now here we go. It's funny that you start off with that one because here's another connection. So my mother grew up in a little town in Indiana called Otis, Indiana, and it's only 14 minutes from the Sand Dunes National Park. It is 14 minutes south. I have not been there.
You gotta go, brother.
We're gonna listen. I've not been to Indiana in a while. But the town that she lived in, the government was going to come in and take it and make it a national park because it is like all forested area, and the city fought it and got lawyers and got them to stop taking all their houses and things. But that's definitely something that I'm gonna have to check out now.
You gotta go. Number 4, this is going to be kind of like an obvious one. But from my time in Denver, Colorado, like Rocky Mountain National Park is
right.
I mean, top notch. Like there's a couple of them out west that like, Yellowstone and Glacier, but like there is something really particularly beautiful about the Rocky Mountains that I do not think is, if you've never been, it is just, there is a purity and a goodness and a wholesomeness and a oneness with the universe that the Rocky Mountains encapsulates that you have to go check out once in your life. I don't care, like if you're on your deathbed, you're like, I have one more wish, and it's either to
Right.
talk. So if your dying wish is to either A, talk to Parmesan and King Ralph, go for that. Like I definitely put that above Rocky Mountain National Park.
Yeah,
but if that is not your dying wish, then go to Rocky Mountain National Park. Highly recommend. Camp out there, hike out there. What's the rating on the show? Is the PG show? What is this?
It's
so
tell your stories.
So we can do this because we can always preface it with we spoke to Danny Cage from the Monster Factory on this show, and about 10 minutes into the show he said, "Can I curse?" We just said yes, and then sparks went off. So yes, but don't make it every other word.
Don't be Danny Cage. Be Danny Rowe.
If you could eat mushrooms in the Rocky Mountain National Park, I highly recommend it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Otherworldly experience. You are surrounded by the goodness of the world in that place.
Oh wow. Okay.
Gotcha.
The last 3 I want to talk about are really accessible if you're in the Lehigh Valley or Pennsylvania in general.
Okay. Ralph, take notes.
I'm on it.
Yes. The first one I went to for my 28th birthday is Shenandoah National Park.
Okay. Right.
Highly recommend.
Okay.
There, John Denver says it's great, so it obviously is great.
Wow, that's
yeah.
High praise.
But I remember being there, driving down. I remember like we couldn't find a campsite in the park, so we we paid some dude named Boone to let us camp in his backyard. I have no idea if it was like a legitimate campsite.
Thanks, Boone.
But I remember, thanks, Boone. If you're still out there, I appreciate that. And I remember we did like a lot of like car camping because we had the van, we had like whatever, so we would camp in the car. And I remember like it was just so disgustingly hot, and there were just so many bugs eating every part of my body that we woke up at 4 a.m. We went to Sheetz, we got coffee and the breakfast sandwiches, and then drove into the park. So little known fact, if you get to the park before sunrise, they're completely free. There's nobody there. Okay. There's any national park, there's nobody there to like collect money for entrance. So they're completely free. So you can go in super early. And we got there at 4 a.m. and we drove to the highest mountaintop in Shenandoah, and we just like ate breakfast sandwiches and drank coffee as the sun rose over the Shenandoah Valley.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
That is exactly how I can sell it to my wife too, because
there you go.
So we go to Ocean City, Maryland, usually every year for our anniversary, and she always she sets alarms to get up early in the morning so we can go out on the beach and watch the sunrise, because that's like her thing. So I can absolutely sell that to her.
Sell it. And what I will say is if you've watched me wrestle, there's clearly a lot of hate in my heart. I don't really care about anyone else's well-being other than myself, my paycheck, and mine. As long as those are all okay, I'm happy. But for a single moment there, Brother Bedlam was a human and watched the sunrise over the Shenandoah Valley and was just blown away. And I was super happy to be alive and be in this world watching that happen. And also, I think your wife will really enjoy it. So I definitely recommend
it. I think so too. Awesome.
There you go.
Very cool.
Number 2 is a close cousin to Virginia. It's actually the New River Gorge in West Virginia.
Okay.
It is the newest national park. I think it was decreed in 1972, I want to say.
Wow.
And it was the very first destination of my lovely girlfriend and I after we had built the van. And we decided that we were going to live a nomadic life in a van that lasted the better part of a year. We went to New River Gorge, and everything about it's beautiful. West Virginia is an absolutely amazing state, and everyone gives it a bad rap for being full of just the rust belts and no jobs and just completely lunatic people. But it is amazing. New River Gorge is beautiful, amazing lush river, great campsites, great forest, great hiking. And then if you are willing to drive an hour outside to Somerville, West Virginia, you can actually go to the Mothman Museum, which is amazing because I do love cryptids. And I do love seeing. Cryptids are awesome. So you can go to that museum as well. Amazing national park. I also think it's, if I remember correctly, free entry as well, because it's like not super well traveled, so you can get in there for free.
Right.
Which is awesome. We love a freebie. So
of course.
Yeah. And then my number 1 national park is only a mere 7 hours away.
A mere 7 hours.
Mere 7 hours in the great state of Maine, Acadia National Park.
Okay.
It is absolutely gorgeous. It is slept on. Forget Glacier, forget Rocky Mountain, forget Yellowstone. Acadia National Park is the place to be. It is incredible. It is amazing. Go there in October. Go there in September. Deal with the cold. Get a jacket. Enjoy the fall colors. Go to Bar Harbor. Eat the blueberry pancakes at Pancake Johnny's. Get the lobster rolls. It's incredible. It's a full-on experience. I highly recommend it. It is, I don't care where you are in the country, Acadia, Maine is something special and it should be treasured and protected forever.
Awesome.
That's how I feel about it.
So let me ask you, were you a fan of national parks before you did the whole van thing, or did that become a thing during your travels?
The van was definitely a means to an ends, where I was living in Colorado at the time and we went to Rocky Mountain National Park. And I was like, I want to collect them all. I'm like totally in my heart. I'm a completionist, and so my goal for I'm gonna turn 30 this year. Don't tell anybody. It's weird for me.
it's right.
But my goal for 35 is to through hike the Appalachian Trail.
Oh wow, that's incredible. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I've always loved nature. I've always loved traveling. So once we went to the Rocky Mountain National Park, like, and I started thinking about national parks. Like the goal for me for the van was to go check out all the national parks.
Yeah.
I think to date, we've been to 26.
Wow,
that's incredible.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And so yeah, being dirty and gross and smelly and having to shower at Planet Fitnesses and piss in a jar in a van is a kind of bummer. But getting to see 20 national parks is pretty freaking awesome. So
I was gonna say,
it's pretty sweet.
You just sold living in a van with 3 descriptions right there. Like,
right?
Yeah. We have people now that are
crusty.
People are watching this and they're like, I'm going to turn this podcast off and go get a van. Like,
right, you know, buy a van,
live in a van down by the river,
bro. We bought a '93 Dodge Ram van from a freaking mariachi band in Colorado that was
completely
and rusted out with nothing in it. We bought it for cash. We drove it across the country, and with the help of YouTube and a little bit of hard work, we turned that van into a van that had completely renovated carpentry, live edge countertops, running water, solar power, a fridge, and a bed.
Wow.
It was incredible. I recommend it. Your apartment is not that cool. Your bills will always be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Forget your taxes. Go live your life. Get in a van. Go travel, and also become a pro wrestler because we need everybody that we can, and just live your life and have a great time with it.
Just add that in at the end.
I watch videos all the time on YouTube of these people that are like converting vans into homes, and I'm like, they always look like they're the happiest people I've ever seen.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, they always look so happy.
I mean, we were posted in Vegas for like 2 months, and like Vegas is like a very, very van friendly city, and it was very great because you can like go and pick up work on the strip and then like go away and go into nature and go like hang out in a Planet Fitness or whatever. But there's also places like Chicago, which like sucks. Don't ever live in a van in Chicago because it's really hard.
Okay,
you know?
Got it.
And like showering in a Planet Fitness every day kind of sucks, and like eating weird camp food kind of sucks. But if you want to travel and be free and have a great time, like the van life is incredible. And I highly recommend it.
So,
but it's not. To be fair, it's not all flowers and daisies. There's
sure.
Yeah,
but
well,
it's better than paying bills.
So follow up question to that. While getting work on the strip in Las Vegas, did you ever become acquainted with the Las Vegas Police Department?
No, I try to avoid police at all costs.
Okay.
The Easton Police and I had a thing that went down, and I will admit it was Brother Bedlam's fault. I will not put any fault on the Easton PD.
Right.
Good officers,
but no,
Easton.
Whatever you want to call them. I'm not gonna call them good officers, but whatever you want to call them. But I will say I avoid the police at basically all costs.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well.
Sure.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good Lord, that was a fantastic top 5. We all got to learn a little bit about national parks.
Yes.
Are you a fan of the TV show Parks and Rec? Have you ever watched that?
Up until the last season when Netflix bought it and it sucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, but speaking of that show, Adam Scott is in Severance, and Severance is absolutely incredible.
You're not the first person I've heard that from.
If you're not watching wrestling, or if you're not watching me specifically, Brother Bedlam, check out Severance.
Yes. Amazing.
That's Opinion City. New episodes live every Sunday on YouTube. And to our Patreon members, thank you for supporting independent wrestling media. We'll see you next time.